What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, post-match reaction. Tottenham 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Finally, we get to talk about 3 points. And a good performance as well, I felt that from minute one, you saw a difference in the team mentality, the way that we attacked them pretty much from the off until we got the second goal, really, until we put the game to bed. There were some really good performances out there. We changed it up. We brought Lamela in, we brought Lucas in, and I felt that they made the world of difference. It was good to see Tongi and Ndombele in that double pivot today, albeit he didn't have the best performance, but it was good to see him there. Højbjerg alongside him, I thought played really well. And I thought we were creating chances today. We weren't as clinical as we can be, but it was professional performance today. Job done. Good performance from Kane, creating, having chances, not at his clinical best, but getting on the score sheet finally. Sonny as well. I don't think he was at his best today, but getting on the score sheet as well. So some really good performances out there. Nice, calm, professional performance, and job done really today.
Yeah, look, we deserved the victory. I think we set up the team in a very different way than which we were calling on after the Chelsea game. Getting Ndombele in the double pivot, have a bit more of a presence in there, get another attacking midfielder in there, and we created more chances. We looked so much better going forward, so much better when we're in possession, when we have these players, these options, rather than Tongi in the 10 and Sissoko and Højbjerg sitting, and there was just no progression in the midfield, which is really good. One other aspect of today, which we were a lot better at, is our how aggressive we are when losing the ball in the attacking third.
We always look to win it back today. Always.
Yeah, they go long. We push really high up. We're winning headers, winning the ball back very, very quickly, and we're sustaining attacks. We're putting pressure on. Albeit it is against West Brom side who are probably devoid of confidence and not looking very good at the moment. So
look, at the end of the day, time will tell if we are turning a corner, because obviously we've got big hard games coming up over the next week. But it was a step in the right direction. We haven't looked good over the last couple of weeks, or more than the last couple of weeks. So it was good to get back to winning ways today. And like I said, it was against West Brom today, but time will tell if we actually are turning a corner right now.
But what a difference Harry Kane makes.
Getting
Harry Kane back in the team, I think it just gave everyone a lift, didn't it? Having him back from injury, he didn't seem to be rushed back. Well, that was a big worry, if we're strapping his ankles up and he gets another knock and he can reoccur and whatnot. He did end up playing 90 minutes, and I thought he actually looked pretty sharp for the whole game. I thought for the first half he'll be really disappointed he didn't get on the score sheet. Had about 3 or 4 chances. A couple of them he missed the target where he should have hit the target, and another one where he forced a good save out of Johnston. But he started out the second half with a man on a mission. He got that goal really early on the second half after putting a really good through ball for Son, who should have scored. He got his goal really after a great through ball from Højbjerg. Really good composure from Kane on his right foot to slot it in, and he was also involved in the counter for the second goal.
What a touch!
Great chest into Lucas Moura, who takes it past.
He just does the road past 3 or 4 players, and a lovely square pass to Heung-min Son, who slots it.
Exactly, and that sealed the points. We did kind of take our foot off the gas for the last half an hour or so, having wrapped up the points, but at least we did that at 2-0 and not 1-0, which is a very big difference, because we looked a lot more comfortable with the 2-goal cushion rather than hanging on to that 1-goal cushion, what we've done so many times this season. That's proved costly. And look, you got to say the changes he made did well. I think we had to do what he did. We had to go for a different approach instead of just sitting back and hitting them on the counter like we've done so many times this season. So I was happy with that. But just the only blot on the sheet is Sanchez again. A few times just it doesn't fill you with much confidence. He lost his man for a really good chance in the first. They're pretty much their only chance of the game. Really good chance in the first half, as they should have scored. And there was a couple of times where they were called offside, where Sanchez again lost his man and they actually scored a couple goals, but it was offside. But I don't think he had an awful game. Just a couple of moments where again just leaves you with question marks.
A better side find him out there. Sanchez.
Yeah, look, it just leaves you with question marks, doesn't he? That's the thing,
in my opinion, everyone knows my feelings on Sanchez. I really can't see him starting against Everton or Man City. In my opinion, I think
against Everton he starts.
Well, in my opinion, I think we got to persist with Joe Rodon. I really think that. I think he might not has looked as good as Sanchez or Dyer just yet, but he's a young defender coming in there. We can see he's got a lot of good attributes, and yes, he's going to make mistakes, but I'd rather him making the mistakes there and learning from them than Sanchez or Dyer coming in and making mistakes.
I think after a clean sheet, I think he goes with Sanchez again. That's my feeling. I don't know. We'll see. But I think he did a bit wrong. He did some stuff wrong, which was bad. But I guess he didn't do too much wrong to make him think he was going to take him out of the team again. I guess we'll have to see.
Well, look, in my opinion, I think a better team do find him out there. But look, let's not dwell too much on the negative stuff today, because it was a positive performance, positive result. Some more positive performances I want to talk about in Serge Aurier, because I thought he was really good in that first half, and I thought he was good in the second half as well. But I thought first half performance really, really strong from Serge Aurier today.
I hope he's not injured, because he limped off holding his calf muscle.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a precaution. It's not too bad. But he was carrying on from his good performance after coming back in the team against Chelsea. Had another good game today, and I think he cements himself as our best choice of right. He's been our best choice of right back all season. He's had a pretty good season. You got to say that overall. He's had a few moments where he's gone back to the Aurier of old, but by and large, Aurier has been a pretty good right back this season. I think it's been harshly dealt with whenever he's made a mistake. He's come out of the side a lot of the time, and he's taken a lot of the blame. But I think he's actually been pretty consistent this season. I think he deserves to be starting, and hopefully, because if he is injured, we're going to have a big problem at right back. Because Doherty came on and didn't do much, did he?
Yeah, but it was a bit unfair to say that, because by the time Doherty come on, we already reverted into the kind of protect the lead thing. So I wouldn't want to put too many blots on Doherty's performance today, just because of the way the team were when he came on. So
yeah, it was different.
A bit harsh to say that. But anyway, look, some good performances out there. I just want to big up Eric Lamela today, big up Lucas Moura today, big up Harry Kane today, big up Serge Aurier. Still question marks on Davinson Sanchez, but let's not dwell too much on that. But important 3 points today, important to get back to winning ways, and important to kind of play the way we did in terms of being on the front foot, being attacking, and taking the game to West Brom today instead of being reactive. We were pretty much proactive today.
Yeah, you can't say Jose hasn't gone for a more offensive approach today and hasn't tried to change the way of playing after the last couple of games. So you've got to give him credit there. And look, where it leaves us 4 points off top four as things stand. So, there's still, with nearly half the season left to play, there's 16 games left. So still plenty football left. So, there's all to play for in the league. And obviously going into the game against Everton in midweek in the big FA Cup clash, it's good to get a win back on our side, and maybe we can go on and start a bit of a run. I hope so. We came back in the team as well. You saw that gave everyone a lift. So positive day all round.
Yeah, and I would say that I came out with after the Chelsea game that it doesn't look like the players are playing for Jose, but on this performance, it does look like the players are playing for him. So it looks as though it was the tactics in the middle of the park, to be honest, that probably makes us look so slow and lethargic and no movement. Because, like you say, with Sissoko and Højbjerg in there, there's just nothing there for players to move around for.
Exactly, and as soon as teams sit back, it's like we can't break them down because they've clogged up the central areas so much that players like Sissoko aren't able to breach that. But when you got Ndombele there, it just gives them another thing to think about. They can't let him have all the space they can leave for Sissoko.
Exactly.
And it leaves more space for players like Lamela and Lucas to play with, and that's what helped us a lot today. And obviously, at the end of the day, we still relied very heavily on Kane and Son, but as long as they're in the team, we have a fighting chance at the moment. So they're back in, and it should give us a lot more confidence.
All right, so there you have it. Tottenham 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Tottenham back to winning ways. We have got Everton midweek in the Cup. We've got Man City away in next weekend, Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. So we've got massive games coming up. So join us tomorrow for the morning after show, followed by player ratings and followed by the 5 takeaways and non-stop content coming your week. Join us for the live watch along for the massive FA Cup game on Wednesday night. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.